Alright guys, we are just 20 days away from the War Within coming out, and I have a list of 12 things that I think you should do before that rolls. So let's take a look. Okay, first, I would recommend getting all your bronze bullions. They are, you gettable through Awakened Raids, and I think last week had a mythic dungeon one that you could get too, but really the important thing is all the raids are awakened, and you can go spend them here at the bronze little enclave thing in Valdrakken. But I wouldn't waste it on the gear at the other people because they cost 2 per. I would definitely look at like this area for any kind of cool transmog that you want to kind of build going into the War Within. They have 24 pages, and now that you can collect and purchase on your main character, and it goes into your full warband transmog kit, so definitely something that I would recommend working on. You can get a couple, and there is that catch-up mechanic. So run all the LFRs, get them in there, and you'll get them 1 to 2 probably every boss, if not every other boss, and then you'll be caught back up if you were to happen to miss any week in between. So definitely focus on that to get your transmogs for the close of Dragonflight. Now, when you're looking to level alts, Mop Remix is still in effect. It is good till the 19th of August, so it is a super fast way to level your alts. I think people are out there saying if you can get a good group pushing through some content, you can get a level 70 character in about 2 hours. I did it at the beginning and it was fun. I kind of fell out of Mop Remix. I really wish I could stick around and put in the effort to try to get the shoulders, but definitely something that I don't know, something that really wasn't for me. I have 4 or 5 characters at 70 that will transfer over once Mop Remix ends, so get in there, level an alt, test it out, all that kind of good stuff. Now, a favorite way of mine that I've found to level new alts and kind of top off those last little bits of characters that you have sitting around. I got a comment from one of my other videos that said that Radiant Echoes were a great way to level alts, and they were right. I got in there, and I want to say I went from 65 to 70 in one full swoop through that 100% bar to the boss. So maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depending how many people you have interacting with the event, but definitely worth using that as a leveling system for alts and to kind of top off and try to decide what you want to go into the War Within playing. So, you know, get out there. You got 2 versions to level up characters, try something new. I recommend that. It's, you know, Blizzard fixed the Radiant Echo problems, which you can see in one of my previous videos, so definitely get out there. And you will get gear during those Radiant Echoes. They can be catalyzed at the catalyst in Tierhold, which will give you the transmogs for any raid pieces, but between the bullions and the upgrading of gear that you get from Radiant Echoes, you can get your tier pieces there and the transmogs. But I think the set that you're building during the pre-patch event Radiant Echoes is great. They're all Dalaran themed. Obviously, you know, I won't say, but something might happen, you know, that we might need to don that gear and ride to save something. So make sure you get out there, you got all that gear, level up them alts, get them up there, and gear them out. Okay, next on the list is Miss Julan, down in the bottom where the Black Market Auction House is. She sells a bunch of things, you know, obviously expensive, but anything that you might have missed in the Trader's Post, any kind of mounts that you were looking to get. So, you know, the Golden Beetle, obviously for 1.2 million, you can see down here, I don't have that. So, but she has it until the end of August. Obviously there's a little countdown, 24 days, 24 hours. So we get to spend gold if you were looking for certain things, but since it has a time limit, I thought it would be something I would reference here. All right, now comes the thing that I didn't really put too much focus in Dragonflight, but I'm making myself a promise to put a focus in on the War Within, and that is professions. Really take the time. You can pick your professions that you want to start with War Within, kind of get an idea, because the system that we have here in Dragonflight is going to be what's carrying over to the War Within. So pick them, test them out. Understand how the process works. I know they did alter a little bit, but a great way to make gold in the War Within. And it was, you know, I know a couple people that really made out like bandits during Dragonflight and have where that the Miss Julan would not be a problem for them. They could just spend it, probably buy everything and not even skip a beat. So professions, Obviously, right now, my hunter is a leather worker and a skinner. Don't know if that's the direction I'm going. I might kind of go towards more that gold making route. Try to see if I can get jewel crafting or alchemy. Something that'll kind of get me rolling in the beginning. So, you know, I can feel like I have a cushion, and then kind of you spend money to make money. Goes back and forth. So definitely dig into the professions. If you are worried about it, give it a shot. Just got to take your time, set out a chunk of time to practice it, and you will learn it. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So at least that. Professions. Let's do it. Now the next thing is just something to make your gaming experience a little bit better. Get out there, find a guild, get some buddies kind of back into playing some Warcraft. The game has gotten better. A lot of people I know like, well, I stopped playing at this point, Shadowlands probably really put a bad taste in my mouth. But, you know, the War Within's kind of going to answer a lot of those concerns and something to roll back in, even though the solo content that we're going to get in the War Within with delves and, you know, you can beat the last raid boss to complete the story. There's a couple things that you don't need a group for, but definitely it is more fun if you have a guild because you can run the real raid, you can experience new dungeons, you can have people help you with professions. So get out there, do some looking. My guild goes dormant during certain times, so I always bounce back and forth. Should I find a new guild? Should I not? You know, those kind of things. But if finding a guild is something you like, put it in the comments below if you're interested in playing with other people or you're looking forward to solo content. Just let me know. I'm interested to hear. All right, the next thing that we're working on is, as you can see, my bags are cluttered with a lot of Dragonflight content stuff, maybe some older stuff from running some dated content. With the introduction of, obviously you have your reagent bank, but then you get your warband bank. Obviously I haven't bought any of that yet, and which I will. You know what? We're gonna do that right now. It's only 1,000. Boom. So we open up tab 1 of the warband bank. Go through, see what you have. Obviously you might not be able to sell a ton of what you have in your bags. Should probably did that a little while ago, but you know, give it a shot, put it in the auction house, see if you make some gold of some things that are lingering in your banks, your bags, your warbands, anything that you see. But clean it up. You don't want to open up day 1 with the War Within and you have a bag full of stuff as you're trying to pick up all new content stuff. You know, especially if you're going to focus on those professions and kind of have a stack. But use the warband bank, clean your bag, and, you know, do what you can while you can so you're not stuttering yourself on day 1 of the expansion. The next thing I'd recommend is going through your quest log, complete those outlier quests that you might need to finish off with some of those things you might have in your bag. Kind of, you know, cancel some that you're never going to do. Like I have obviously the raid ones you can see in my quest log that I'm not going to go do because that's going to require going to group, going to normal, which I guess I could do that with Awakened. People are actively running it, but it really holds no value at this point in the expansion unless you're a completionist. So other than that, finish the outlier quest, delete some so you can get that first intro quest on day 1 on August 26th of the War Within, so we don't confuse ourselves, we have a direction to go, and we're excited to do that. Now this next one is a little bit different. It's going to vary from person to person, but tidy up your add-ons. Blizzard has added a lot of things to, you know, their user interface, because I do use that. I don't use LVUI. So Blizzard's added a lot of things that kind of take some of those old add-ons that you've been housing for some time that, you know, you don't need anymore. Go through if you have a specific raids or dungeons, clear them out so you can find new ones during the War Within and kind of just give your computer a break, give your screen a break, give those eyes a break from looking at all the things that flash up and as you're sitting there playing. So, but it's tough. I understand. I'm one that probably has old add-ons and I don't even want to open it up because I don't even know what half of them do at this point. I've tried to delete some, but they like to linger around, and I haven't really went in there and tried to dig through and find where it actually is. But I think we will all benefit from clearing up add-ons and finding new ones to help us out in the new dungeons and the War Within. Okay, a big one I've been focusing on while we got those 20 days before the War Within and the new transmog system. So get out there, run old dungeons. I've been focusing on like Dazara lore, trying to open up some more BFA raids that I haven't run with this character. But get out there, get those transmogs, because whatever you pick up will get added to your transmog because of the warband system. So if you're running on your male character and you pick up a cloth, plate, or leather, you'll be able to put that in there. I've been picking up a lot of cool weapons that I personally can't use. You know, I'm thinking of the sword from Jaina in Dazara lore. It was that one-handed. Obviously, hunters can't use that, but it is a beautiful sword, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Let's see if I can find it real fast. Yes, there it is. The Dalen Proudmoore sword. Love it. I think it's beautiful. I don't have a character right now that I'm playing with that would use it because it's one-handed, and I have a warrior that's two-handed. A monk, my monk probably could, but right now he's rocking his staff, and my mage could as well, but also rocking his staff. So get out there, dig around, find the transmogs you want. It goes fast, and you can pick up and make use of everything you grab from those bosses. And to cap it off at number 12, the hardest questions you're going to ask yourself going into the new expansion. What's your main? What are you going to alt? Time now, with those leveling systems that I referenced with Radiant Echoes and Mop Remix, you can level up everything, try out the new talents. You know, I've seen and run with a lot of Shaman to where it's almost piqued my interest. That's what I used the other day from going 65 to 70 with my Shaman to see if I want to play Elemental, because they seem to be doing quite well. I've loved the changes for Survival Hunter. Obviously, that I'm going to main Hunter going into the War Within, but having that my main 4 splash page set up for the alts that I want. Take the time now, guys. Pick your main, practice with it, just have fun. It's definitely a lot of things. Try something that you haven't tried. I am bouncing back and forth with doing a rogue, so there's that. And that's a scary thought, because if I want to do a rogue, then I thought about a feral druid to kind of do that, but I don't know yet. Still up in the air, but I have 20 days. You have 20 days. Pick those alts, pick those mains, play around, get a good talent set up, and if you follow these 12 things, you will have a great experience in the War Within. And I thank you guys for coming along, taking a watch, seeing what I'm going to do to get ready for the War Within. And if you're interested in seeing more content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you on my next video. See ya.